Hello, hi. Today I will continue teaching how to set up hexagram and basic I Ching philosophy. Okay, we will see this I Ching was created by two basic symbols. One is yang symbols. Okay, one is yin symbols. By those two, and this entire universe was created by two hexagrams. The first hexagram is number 1. Qian Wei Tian, that's the first hexagram. Qian is sky. Okay, so they have double skies. Okay, and they represent the movement and very powerful. And in the sky is on top, so the sky is always movement. It contains the cloud and the energy, the creator. Okay, and all the universe, everything the visible symbols was created by Qian Wei Tian. Okay, and also Kun Wei Di. Kun is the earth. So we got double earth. The number 1, number 2, those two is creator of this universe. Okay, so first and second. And so that's what's telling you from the beginning. It's beginning with this one and this one. However, they will change by moving around in their yaos, and they will create the universe. So when the first one and second one, the first and second is telling you, and universe was created and by those two hexagrams. However, when they move, and they have to back up, right? For example, I got a chart for you here, the chart. So we will see Qian, Tui, Li, Zhen, Xun, Tan, Yin, Kun. And another side here, Qian, Tui, Li, Zhen, Xun, Tan, Yin, Kun, and combine them, they become 64 hexagrams. So when you go to the third hexagram, and the first one and second one has to back up. So the first one is all the way in this direction, and the second one is right here. So you can see this chart. The first one is in the right upper, and the second one is left lower part. Okay, and then we go to 3. When we go on the 3, and the first one has to back up. The first one is the king hexagram. Qian Wei Tian is the king hexagram, because king hexagram was created universe. I'm so sorry, it's not I don't think it's a god. Okay, however, it's created by the two yang energy, and we all come from them. So if we all come from them, that's why we are the same. You cannot be bad to somebody else, including animals. They're all created by the chart, by those charts. So that's why the pig vow can put on a human vow will not be rejected. And also humans organ can from the A people can go to B people and they'll work because we all created by chain energy. Okay, so when you go to the third one, and this is the rule. I'm the king, but it's even. Did you see the earth? The earth, they never say, okay, I don't feed you. So I create spring, summer, they make a lot of the tree and they feed everybody. They feed the entire, the people who stand on the land. They don't distinguish like you're white and Asian, you're pig, I can eat you, and your cow, I can eat you. They don't do this. It's just even. They feed them evenly. Okay, so that's why they are mother figure. Because mother never say, I born 5 baby, but I only like the first baby and I don't like the second baby. They don't do that, right? They don't do that. So that's the most gentle and most content is the second, is Kun. So our human in the center. So sky, human, earth. That's why we got a 3 Yao as trigram, as basic symbols. As 3 Yao as the trigram, as a basic symbol. So we got a basic symbol and everything was created and we combine those 2 symbols and they create hexagram. And the first seconds tell you will come from them. And the last 2 is tell you what is the start, what will end. And in the center, there's 60 of them. And that's how things usually move. That's the rule. They were moving as the rule like this. Okay, so, and we always will see in professionally, when we see the Yao, we count it from lower to top. It's difficult. It's different than people usually count everything from top to lower. But with I Ching, you count it from lower to top. Okay, and with Yang, with Yang, it's the number of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, it's this number, it's a Yang number, and Yang is most powerful, so we use 9 because they are positive. So they are 9 for the Yang. Yin is 2, 4, 6, 8. Yin is 2, 4, 6, 8. But Yin, because they are negative and they are back up, so we use the 6 instead. We use the 6 instead because the negative 1. Okay, so Yin, we use the number 6. With Yin, we use the number 6. So when you talk about the trigram, you have to use a professional way to talk about trigram. What you do is, this one is 9, 1, 初九, initial 9. You can say initial 9, second 9, third 9. Okay. Third 9. Third 9, second 9, initial 9. Okay, Don't say this first 爻, second 爻, third 爻. You have to say initial 9, second 9, third 9. Okay, and this one will be initial 9, second 9. This one is 3, 6, third 6, third 6. 6, 3. Third 6. Why 6? Because they are in energy. They are in energy. So it's 6. Because in is backup. Okay, they're backup energy. So we want it to be not a 9. We use 6. Okay, with yang, we use 9. So 9 is major. Major for the yang. Okay, don't forget. That's important. Okay, so let's do again. With this one, it will be initial 9, second 6, third 9. Okay, that's what we read. How we read from lower part to goes up. And we will say the 9 or 6 to represent yin and yang. So we say 9, 9, that's yin, that's yang. If we say 6, that's yin. Okay? That's all about their position. See, this is position. They say the first important number 1 爻hexagram. Number 1 hexagram. Okay, they will tell you 天行健，君子以自强不息. This is initial 9. Initial 9, they give you an explanation. Initial 9, okay, is the dragon hiding under the ground. Because this is a ground level. This is a ground level. Initial dragon. Dragon is in Chinese culture is represent green, wood, powerful, and also green color, okay, and also energy. They're very energy. So when you starting dragon, they call initial dragon. Initial dragon, maybe dragon is in American culture say dinosaur. Maybe the same stuff. Not sure, because in really old time, and there's dragons actually. They are dragon feeder, and the dragon feeder, they can be, if you are a weak dragon, you're hiding underground in the ocean, and then when you grow stronger, you fly, get the fly. So that's why this one is 潜龙勿用. So this position is very low. So you could be like if you content would be like they are maybe in a kindergarten, or maybe just starting a school. Okay, and the second dragon is see you on the ground. So dragon on the land. The second one, dragon on the land. So the second one, the position is mean, okay, maybe your university, you're growing now, your university. Then we go on to third one. Okay, third one is third one wasn't really good. You're getting learning. Okay, then the best, that 2 and 5 always the best position. Why? Because they are in the middle. In lower trigram and upper trigram, they are in the middle. Middle is then, that's meaning the right, like not too left, not too right, not too high, not too low. It's right in the middle. So middle always the best. Okay, so if you have a hexagram, okay, if you have a hexagram, changing in this one or changing the fifth one, that's all pretty good. If you're changing in the center, that was a third or fourth, usually not very good. So the best position is the top one. Okay, the fifth, because you already elevated. So it called 飞龙, flying dragon. Okay, so in the fifth. So it comes fifth. If you see that all young energy surrounding you, maybe your assistant all men, or they all, very strong, you're even to them, but you got 4 assistants down lower than you. There's a top, and top, that's not a position you want to be, because that's usually a circle. So when you come to top, that means you're getting ready to circle down. Just like if we see this entire universe, it is movement, including our mind is a movement. We move, our mind is a movement. Never stop. Okay, and just like if you see maybe they're still, just like a waterfall, you see waterfall is continue going, but waterfall actually is linked with very multiple small water particles. Okay, and they are moving. So you look like a still, just like an electrical ball. And the ball, if they move slower, you will see that flash. But actually, the light ball, even though bright, and their energy was non-stop. Their energy was continue link. So they are circling, just like the water, and they become ice. And water will become to ice. Ice will come back to become water, and water will become ice. Ice will become water. You put on the refrigerator, they become ice. You taking out their water. They are same stuff. It never changing. They are basic, never changing. Just like water, fire, all the things never really change. Okay, so that's what is it in it's suggests to change. Just like if you see elderly, that means this elderly is almost going to, back to the lower part. So that on the top, that means that's like, okay, we almost die. Okay, and that suggests another side of this elderly is life, because they are going to reborn. Okay, and reborn to the lower part. And it's not I make the theory, it's the theory of I Ching say. Okay, so that's why. So it come to up, they are coming to, and they're going to. So they hidden energy that created again. So everything supposedly circling and changing. They supposedly constantly change. Nothing like we today, tomorrow we are different. We can say we are the same people with same name, but we are not the same peoples. Okay, because today's me is not different than tomorrow's me. So it could be, if you want to, we got a subtle change. You want to exactly say me, you can say me. But we suggest to changing. So we shouldn't be just like concentrate what I want to get. Because it's really not make it different, because you get it for you, I, it's too much I, because if you too concentrate on I, my, then you're not able to change, because you're not suggest to accept the new concept, you're not suggested to changing different feature. You maybe next life you will be dragon, let's say. Okay, you can be, you go into the heaven, different kind of position, and maybe next life you will exchanging like a female, I may changing to man. And if I keep concentrate, think I, and I will not be changed, because then you are stuck in the same place, which is not able to move. But but you are moving, right? You're still moving from young to old, to reborn, and young to middle age, to old and reborn. So you are moving, right? So whenever you're thinking about I, is a fantasy. So it's not real, because nothing really sustains forever. So it's not real. Okay? So since our alaya, our brain, not a sixth sense, is our alaya, created universe, and they created by different direction. So we will see here, okay, east is thunder. East is thunder, okay, and west is lake. West is lake. And we see northeast. Northeast is mountain. Okay, so all this have their all this has their how I say, all this has their explanation. In is mountain. When you see the mountain, that means tell you to stop, because mountain usually stop you, right? So they stop you. Okay, so that means 止 mean usually some blockage or stuff. Thunder, usually thunder, when we see thunder, that means big change. Okay, big change is east direction, because thunder usually come with wings, come with rings and stuff. Okay, Xun. Okay, Xun. Xun is wings. They're southeast. Southeast. Okay, southeast. The direction of southeast is Xun. Xun is also wings. Wind is mean going in. Did you ever see any, even though you have very little hole, wind can go in, right? Wind can go in whenever. Little hole, so you have to close the window very, very tight. Otherwise, the wind will get in, then you will get cold. Okay. Li is a fire. Fire, that means attach in the south. Why attach? So when you see this south, attach, because the fire never caught fire itself, you got to have maybe mirror and sun, okay, or wood and fire, match and wood, and cause fire. So fire always attach. Okay, and fire always very, very, because fire is beautiful, so it's like a chicken and birds, they have a different beautiful color, and they belong to fire. Okay, in the south direction, south. You see, in this earth, usually south earth is more hotter, right? And north is water, is more cooler. So water is also cool. So let's see. Come down here. Earth. Earth is southwest. Southwest. Okay, southwest. Earth is southwest. When you see this southwest, southwest, Kun, and they represent soft, 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 and lake. Okay, lake, lake, lake is west direction, is Tui, Tui is Tui. It also represent mouth. It's like you open your mouth, that represent the mouth. And fire is usually the ice. Why fire is ice? Because you can see beautiful. So fire is okay. And Tui also is happy. And Qian, that means strong. Young energy, strong. Okay. And thunder, again, let's go again. Thunder, that's mean movement. Thunder is a movement. Okay. And mountain in the northeast, that means stop. Okay. Xun is wind. Wind is mean going in. Okay. Winds. Li is fire. Okay. This is basic. Okay, so we see all this is direction. This is direction they're coming in, and they have their direction as shown here. Okay, and now let's see the number. Qian is number 1, Tui is number 2, Li is number 3, 4 is number 前退离正 is number 4. 前退离正巽 the wind 巽坎 in 坤. And let's see this position. See, this is 3 yang energy that represent father. Okay, and then come second one, Tui. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1 initial 9, second 9, third 6. Why we use 6? Because kun is 6. Okay, kun is 6. Okay, so can you see this one? We have one of yin energy here, so that means the oldest sisters. Because when you see the trigram, they will have one major trigram, major yao. Okay, major yao, and the major yao has to be the only one will in charge. Let's say the second one is this, the yin energy in charge, because 2 yang, 1 yin. So he's in charge. So he is in top test. In the third one, so we call it the oldest sister. Okay, and here the 6th one look like this, middle yang energy, right? So that's mean, okay, is let's say if you have 3 brother, and this one is middle brother. So this one represent middle brother. Okay, and of course, when you consider this youngest brother, because we got yang energy here, we disregard those 2 yin because their largest number. We see the the smallest number in charge. For example, there's things I show you. There's a hexagram here called 火天大有. So you can see we only have a 1 yin energy on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we call that 6-5, right? Suppose it is a call because of yin energy. But he is in charge. Why? Because we got a 5 yang energy surrounding her. Okay, 5 yang energy surrounding her. So the major yao in charge yao is this one. This one in charge. Okay, and look at this one. He got all this yang energy to supporting her. So like a female president. Okay, so he's in charge. So this is a position what we see. Okay.